You're a slapper.
We say the things your HR department warned you about. You're listening to The Big Party Show with Big Party and Molly.
The explosions were crazy. The whole place was a mess.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how bad it was.
So in Chicago, the city didn't do fireworks this year. Party poopers.
Really?
But it was funny. I saw there's this photographer that I follow. He has great photos of Chicago's skyline. He's always doing really neat things. And so he posted about like the fact that the city wasn't having fireworks, but Chicagoans said, hold my beer, because you see the skyline and it is an explosion. They're illegal in Chicago. You're not
that's what you were saying.
Yes, but that doesn't obviously stop anyone.
No, it doesn't.
And so the city didn't put on fireworks, but the city did put on fireworks.
Did they really?
Citizens put on
the
fireworks.
citizens did.
Yeah.
So fireworks are going off. I got up early on 4th of July, right? So I went outside and sat out there at the pool and just drank coffee. And this is around 8 a.m. And then all of a sudden, dynamite is going off. I'm like, who? I mean, first of all, people aren't supposed to even mow their lawn at that time. But these people down the road were just exploding these things.
You mean people aren't supposed to mow the lawn at that time?
People are sleeping. People are sleeping.
But it's summer. You got to do it before it's super hot.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, my God. Is this
Get off my lawn.
No kidding. They're like, well, I'm not on your lawn. I'm mowing my lawn.
But the thing is this. So that's was the deal. And it just never stopped. And, of course, I have dogs. And you gave me a tip to give him drugs. So we gave him CBD is what we had.
Okay.
So that kind of helped him out. But, yeah, I was happy when it was all over. I really was.
Just to take the edge off.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, just a little something.
Yeah.
Peter sent me pictures of Murray because the two of them are, you know, basically
they're buddies
odd
now.
coupling.
Yeah, they are.
In Chicago, just those two old. Peter sent me a text and he's like, just us two grumpy old men hanging out together. I was like, so stinking true.
Yeah.
But Peter was more upset about the fireworks. The cat was like, I don't care.
I don't care at all.
Like,
yeah.
I don't. Like, it's not on his Murray's radar.
So
at
Peter
all.
was perturbed with the fireworks?
Yes, he hates them.
Oh, he does too. Okay.
Oh no, he really I mean, it irks him. Like when we usually are together here in Omaha for the 4th of July. This year, it just didn't work out. So he, you know, was thinking, oh, I'll be in Chicago. It'll be quiet. And it's like, it was not at all.
Oh, that sucks. But anyway, so what happens when someone gets busted lighting fireworks off in Chicago, in Illinois?
You can get ticketed.
You get ticketed, okay.
Yeah.
But nobody complains like now, like here, right? No one.
I mean, people can. Last year, there was a huge incident where people broke into the park and basically were using the parking lot of a park to light stuff off, which you could, you know, gives you enough room, and they got in trouble.
All right.
Like, that was like, you can't be using public land.
Yeah, because I noticed over by Oakview Mall, there, you know, they used to have that runoff parking when people would go to the movie theater right there, and that's the thing to do. Well, someone decided to have a party in that parking lot, I guess.
Really?
Because there's 2 cars there, and I'm like, well, what are those cars doing there? I'm like a grandpa.
Oh, you are.
Anyway, so let me finish. So what happened was I noticed that whole parking lot was just littered with fireworks, and they just left them. Get off my lawn.
Seriously?
Gracie, can you turn me up a little bit, please?
Turn you up.
Turn my mic. There we go. I can hear.
Turn him down.
Turn me down. All right, so it's Motivational Monday.
Yes.
We started off getting motivated, so let's get motivated. Let's motivate.
Rise and shine, you sugary little savage. You may look cute, but you bite harder than regret and swing like karma with a grudge. Strut on by life's twat waffles so hard that you don't just turn heads. You spin them around and make them question their life choices. Now go be the reason the devil's nervous today.
So what is a twat waffle?
No. New word alert.
I heard that and I was like, is that
like, I don't
safe?
I don't know. I mean,
can you go around and call people that?
I mean, you could. I don't think. I mean, I think you got to be prepared to be punched in the face.
Yeah. So So that was saying don't be a twat waffle.
Right. You don't want to be.
You don't want to be a twat waffle. What is a twat waffle?
Well, I
oh
think,
my God.
I think it's, you can just
I know
use
what
a
it
lot
is,
of
but-
terms.
yeah.
I know, no, but I'm just saying, I think you can put anything with anything and make it not something nice.
Like a weenie waffle, right?
I don't know
Maybe
if a
not.
weenie waffle.
Okay.
Weenie waffle
Maybe
doesn't
not.
work.
Okay. All right. Well,
It's terrible. So
be a
bad.
twat waffle. All right. Email bpscrasher@gmail.com. Also 402-915-0962. That's the party line. And it is no dumb questions. So we do have some questions that we'll run through a little bit later. What is the latest on your Dundee Coyotes?
So the news reached out. KMTV reached out.
You know what? Okay.
Yes.
Very nice.
So Mary Nelson.
Yes.
Went back and told them, because I guess somebody was going to do a story, and they're like, you should call Molly. And so Molly from KMTV called. She's like, hi, Molly. It's Molly.
It's Molly. Okay. Yeah.
And so we shared the footage. But my sister's like, I'm not going on camera.
Come on, Ann.
Anne is not an on-camera person. She's
Okay.
like, no way. And
Did you get on camera again?
No.
Okay. All right. Did
Well,
Steve or?
No, but
No
neither
one
one
did.
of them, like, they were like, I don't want to be on camera.
Okay.
I mean, she was like, we're in Dundee right now. So imagine it's like sweaty afternoon.
Yeah.
And somebody wants to put you on camera. Like, you don't want to be that person.
You don't want to be that person at all.
So, but we were like, we'll share the footage.
Okay.
Which is better than getting somebody on camera.
Yeah,
Because, I
yeah.
mean, what are we supposed to talk about? The baby bunnies weren't our pets.
Yeah, so just to reset real quick, if you're listening for the first time, Molly's sister, they had baby bunnies in the front yard, and basically how that works is the baby bunnies, if you don't know, they kind of dig a hole and they cover the babies up with their own fur.
Yep.
But they're really loud. So anyway, you had said that you had footage of these two coyotes. This is Dundee, by the way, and I can't even get it out of my head. So I have the footage, and we got security tape.
Yes.
Of it. I had to add some good music.
Oh my gosh. So here is the front lawn. Here is one coyote.
One coyote, yeah.
But he's got a friend. There we go. And that guy's like, hey, what's going on? He's like, I found a bunny buffet. It's terrible. So upsetting.
I cut out if you notice, I cut out the eating of the
thank you.
baby bunnies.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't want to see
What
that.
I was
no.
laughing about with my sister is the fact that you did not believe that there were coyotes, that these were coyotes, but then
I looked at that footage over and over.
Hold on. So
Yeah.
you didn't believe that they were coyotes, and I was like, does he just think that packs of wild dogs
No,
are running through Dundee?
No, I thought it was a fox. I thought there were two foxes.
No.
Yeah, until I looked at the video, and people, you need to go to Hurrdat One Network, the Big Party Show, and look at this footage, because both of those animals run differently. Of course, coyotes run different than foxes, right?
Yes.
And so I watched this thing over and over. I'm like, that is two coyotes, and I was thinking to myself, and that's the reason why I wanted to talk about it, is because, and I'm glad the news reached out, because there are people with pets.
That's the
there
thing.
are kids.
No, the problem is that
That's scary.
they come at night.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're not going to approach a child, but what is part of the problem is that cats have gone missing.
Oh, okay, and that's what it would be.
That's what it was. So that's
Yeah.
what people are upset about. And there's another. I've gotten so entrenched in like the animal in Dundee circuit. There's
Okay.
apparently like a Facebook group.
All right.
And this turtle named Tutor
Tutor the Turtle. Oh my
keeps
God.
getting lost. And the people that own Tutor like put it on blast. They're like, update. Tutor's missing again.
Oh God! So they're freaking
So,
out,
like,
thinking
the whole neighborhood has to keep an eye out for
Tutor,
Tutor,
the turtle.
red-eared turtle, and it is so. At this
just a
point,
big turtle.
he's a side of
Okay.
a salad plate, and I know that because of the description that the owner put. You
Okay.
would have thought that one of your dogs was missing.
Well, people's pets are.
I
their
understand,
pets, yeah.
but it is a turtle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So apparently they let him out in the backyard so he can have free range, and Tutor got away, right? So somebody found Tutor. Here's the other thing. So update, right?
Okay.
So this lady puts update. Tutor's home. Thank God. We found Tutor.
Okay.
Cut to the next day. Tutor's gone.
Oh, God.
And I was like, at this point, I think Tutor's trying to run away.
I think so.
Like, I don't think these are accidents. I think Tutor's trying to make a run for it. And every
Okay.
time somebody takes him back to this house where he's like, no.
I'm back here, and then he escapes to the backyard. All right. So no word on the coyotes.
No, I mean, they're
That's
just part of the
crazy.
neighborhood. They're just, I mean, I suppose they
Wow.
could have animal control, keep an eye out. The biggest thing is just warning people, like, keep your animals inside at night.
Yeah.
Because they're not coming out during the day.
No, not at all.
And so I think for people, it's mostly cats because cats are indoor, outdoor, and you let them out at night and you're like, fine, go hunt, do whatever you do.
Has anyone outside of you guys got security footage or anything of these guys before? Or because
I'm
this
not
is
sure.
brand new. I mean, I'm like I said, in the middle of the city. I know there's parking and what do you call it? Stream walkways
Yes.
for nature. That's how those mountain lions get around and stuff like
Right.
that.
They follow the water.
Yeah, I never would have thought that was the thing. That's crazy. It's insane.
I know, and when I brought it up, I mean, when we saw the footage, I mean, my sister was like unfazed, as if like she's like, "Oh yeah, we have coyotes," and I was like, well,
Weird.
Heads up.
I've seen news stories like in Chicago where they have a picture of a coyote
Yes.
like in a parking lot.
Yeah.
And that makes national news. Why you would think that would be a news subject?
Well, there was
'Cause-
once where an animal got inside of a coffee shop in Chicago.
Okay.
And everyone's like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
And then we had the mountain lion incident that was just walking down the alley. The Chicago River has a lot of
Yeah.
wildlife. I mean,
It
so
does.
it's so they just end up getting lost.
I forgot you go on those walks through that area. Yeah.
It's like nature preserve.
Yeah.
So we have fox, we have like all sorts of stuff. I know, it's bananas.
That picture you took one time, Molly took a picture of trash turtles. And so we labeled them as trash turtles. And it was the saddest thing because these turtles were swimming
Tutor.
amongst, unlike Tutor, were swimming amongst the trash and they would crawl up on a can like it was a log, a floating can, and to get their son.
Yeah,
trash.
the trash turtles.
The trash turtles.
Trash turtles are back in season in Chicago. My cousin has sent out pictures of trash turtles.
Not in season as in hunting.
No, as in season as like they're back.
Okay,
Yeah, like
all right.
they hibernate for the winter, and then they come back out because
Okay.
it's warm. So they're back hanging out in the trash. I can show you pictures.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, send pictures, please.
Yes, I can send you pictures
Please.
of the trash turtles.
All right, so big day today in my house. You're going to think I'm insane, but
hear it.
it's Tequila's birthday today.
My God.
She turns 5
Does
years
she?
old. Yeah,
Does
she turns
know?
5. Well, I don't know if she knows. She's a, come on, Molly. People celebrate stuff. You don't celebrate Murray's Deal ever?
I celebrate Murray's Gotcha Day.
Okay, so that's kind of the same thing.
No, but
you
like
know?
not really. Like it was his golden Gotcha Day this year. He was 16 on the 16th. And that was why it was a big deal. But other than that, no, I don't know when he was born. He was
Okay,
found.
but
he
you
was found on
celebrate
Sep-
Gotcha Day.
You can.
Which should be the equivalent of an animal's birthday if you don't know when he was born.
Right.
You know. So
But you knew
Tequila's
where
5. Yeah, she's 5 today. But Wileen makes a thing
You guys get like
out of
dog
this.
cake.
She got this food that's like real food, you know what I mean? Like the stuff in the fridge. And then what we'll do is she'll open it up and then mold it all together and then mold it into a heart. Wow. And so Wileen sits there in the kitchen with tequila and the plate on the ground with the heart cake. Remy's facing tequila.
Yes.
In a distance a little bit because it's all about Tequila's Day. And then guess what happens?
Remy got the cake.
No, we sing.
What?
Happy birthday.
I don't think we have the rights
you.
to that song, so please don't sing it. I've got to pay every time it happens. I know the birthday song. My kids used to call it the cake song
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
because it meant cake. Like whenever
of
anybody, like, so they
course.
used to call it the cake song. They're like, are we going to sing the cake song?
Yeah.
AKA, yay, cake.
It's a weird thing to sing that.
To an animal?
To an animal. It really is. And I'm being honest. I'm not, making fun of the sweet Wileen.
No.
It's a funny thing to do is to sing. I'm sure Gracie celebrates
David
David
Day.
the cat's birthday. Gracie, do you? Do you celebrate it?
She absolutely does. Yeah.
She does.
I'm sure
okay.
she does. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But David's like David's like a person.
Well, my dog's like a person too.
Wow, you are so.
Hey, so are you. You keep giving me grief because I love my dog like this, but you love your cat like this too.
My
so.
cat is a baby, though. My cat is my baby.
Yeah. Okay, now we're getting weird.
He's my little guy. He's his precious angel sent straight from heaven. He's perfect in every
Tequila
way.
Is my baby. I'm telling you, I don't know what I would do
If you had children.
if I had children. No, I wouldn't know what to do if something, God forbid, was to happen to Tequila. I don't even know. I thought about it today. I'm like, she's 5 years old. I'm like, how long do these live?
Like 10 years.
Okay, so I need to celebrate every
You
minute
really
after
need
this.
to get like.
So yeah, I thought to myself today, I was like, God, if something should happen, would I take like a week off of podcasting
Yes.
and just not podcast and just mourn?
Yes.
Because you know what got me was that image on social media saying, and I saw it yesterday. I don't know why it keeps popping up.
You're their best friend for their whole lives.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I mean, you have a best friend for like 20 years maybe, but
Yeah.
that's their whole life.
That's their whole life. And they're my best friend for, I'm their best friend. I mean, everyone, anyway, you know what it is. You know
Yes.
what it's saying. Yeah. That gets me every time. You know, because I don't know what's going to happen. Here I'm celebrating her birthday and her death at the same time.
You're like, you sound like a parent. You're like, every year they
I
just get
know.
older and then they're just going to be gone.
Believe me, I know, because I got two of them. They're both the same age. Like Remy turns 5 in October. So we do the whole same thing again. Happy birthday. Yeah. So anyway, happy birthday, Tequila. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Well, see, I have a happy birthday today.
Who's that?
My nephew, Conroy.
A human.
A human.
Cake day for Conroy.
And it's a big one because he's turning double digits. He's going to be 10.
Oh, 10 already. Wow.
Oh my God. And I
That's
remember
quick.
the day he was born, like hanging out at Bergen Mercy waiting for like the news about
Okay.
whether or not, like, you know, who he was going to be.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know boy or girl. And it was just so cool. He was born with that big old lollipop head and just a head of red hair. I mean, he still has such a lollipop head.
So it's his birthday 10 years. Mara's 9, or what is Mara?
Mara is 13.
She's 13. Gosh, dang it, everything's going so fast.
So Declan's 15, Mara's 13, and Conroy's 10.
Okay.
But what's interesting, because
Yeah.
they're basically siblings. I mean, the
For the
way they're
most
being
part,
raised,
yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
being siblings. What's interesting is their birthdays are 7, 17, and 27.
Okay.
Conroy is the 7th, Mara's the 17th, and Declan's the 27th. And they go like in order, and they also like correspond.
Is that some kind of weird?
I don't know. Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
And they all were born. I mean, like nobody was induced. Like everybody was like you had your day. Like that was the day.
It was labor.
Yes.
Okay, that was the day. Okay.
And isn't that crazy?
That is. I wonder what this. That's 3 7s.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I think it's so magical that they're 7, 17, and 27.
Yeah, that is weird.
So it's impossible to forget.
Yeah.
Like that's the other thing. It's like, dude, I totally spaced your birthday. You're like, really? 7, 17, or 27. Pick one. You could probably figure it out.
There's probably something there. You know, if you're playing a slot machine and you hit 777s,
That's a big deal.
that is a big deal. You win cash.
Yeah. Lots of cash money.
All right, so today also is no dumb questions.
Oh, yeah. What do you have?
I have what celebrity from Lisa, what celebrity would you challenge to a duel in a heartbeat?
Oh, like a fight?
Yeah.
Ooh. I mean,
Who would you fight in a heartbeat? They walk into this room and you just throw down your gloves and go, it's go time. I guess you don't have gloves, but you throw down your stuff and go, it's go time.
I think
That's a hard one.
This is the thing. For spectacle, I would say Britney Spears.
You would fight Britney Spears?
I just think it'd be so fantastic because I think that she would be a hair puller. She'd be a claw biter. Like, I think she
it would be a battle.
It would be
I
a
would
battle.
love to see you
That's what I'm
battle
saying.
someone.
That's the thing. It's like you got to pick somebody good where you're like, that's going to be a show.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's not just going to be knock somebody. Like, I don't want to fight. You know who I do also think? I think Ariana Grande would be scrappy. I think she's another one where you think like, oh, and I think she would be a tiger.
Is there any dudes that you would want to slap around?
I guess I didn't even think about it like that. I was just thinking girl on girl, but I mean, you're like, yeah, you were. Stop it. What dude would I fight?
What dude would you scrap with?
Oh, I
That's
don't-
just a hard one for me because I've been in maybe one fight my entire life and it wasn't even a fight. I just got beat up by my brother all the time. So I'm not a violent guy, and my father always taught me the bigger guy walks away. So it's hard for me to hate somebody enough to go beat someone up. because they
Yes.
walk into the room. I mean, you've thought of this. You're like girl on girl, hair pulling, biting, scratching.
Because I've seen girls fight.
Yeah,
I've never had
yeah.
a fight, but I've seen girls
Oh,
fight.
you've never been in a fight either.
No.
Okay.
I have talked myself into and out of so many fights. Like, I have run my mouth and somebody is going to, like, do me bad. And
Okay.
then all of a sudden it's like, just kidding.
Uh-huh.
I start walking it back.
God,
Next
who
thing you know,
would
we're
be-
sharing shots. Then that's, like, fine.
Someone I do not like. You know what? I would like to.
I guess I didn't think about it as somebody I don't like. I like Britney Spears and I like Ariana Grande. I just think it'd be a good fight. Like, I'm not
Okay.
thinking about it like I don't like. I don't know who I would pick.
So
if I
it
didn't-
wouldn't be, I'm guessing, a good fight, meaning that it's either or.
Yeah, like
That's a good fight.
right. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I'm looking at this like, oh, I like these ladies, but I think it would be a spectacle to fight them.
Okay,
As far
okay.
as like somebody who I'm like I don't like, I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's lots of people I don't like.
Like in movies, when you watch movies, what movie won't let.
You know who I
Adam
would fight?
Sandler. I don't watch anything Adam Sandler.
No, you know who I would fight?
Who?
I just saw him on the news the other day, and he just makes my eyes roll into the back of my head.
Who?
Glenn Powell.
I know you hate him.
I hate him.
Yeah.
He's somebody who would walk in and I'd
Yeah.
be like, get that smirk off your face. He was wearing a V-neck t-shirt. He was sitting on the Today Show. He was wearing a deep cut V-neck t-shirt so people could like kind of see his chest, and he was wearing a necklace. I'm like,
Okay.
you drive me crazy.
Yeah, I can
Not
see
in
that.
like a good way. Not in like a, you drive me crazy. It's like, you do make me.
But all right, so I guess I'm trying to figure out also how would I fight?
You're a slapper.
I would.
You'd be a hair puller.
I'd be afraid of hurting somebody. So
No.
yeah, I would be. I might be an eye gouger or a nose hole puller.
You'd have to get in there. You'd have to be. You are
I
at a
would be-
distance, like slap, 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 slap.
Probably so.
You would keep
But,
somebody at arm's length.
Yeah, I don't even know how to fight. I'm going to be honest. I don't. I've never done
That's
it, so I don't
interesting.
know how to do it.
I thought every guy had a fight at some point.
No. This guy the one fight that I got into, the guy, I stepped on his shoe at a club. Right. I was in high school. Right?
I was at a club. I
I
stepped
was at
on
a
a
club.
guy's foot.
I stepped on his shoe and he wouldn't leave it alone. And then he was all over me about stepping on his shoe. And then he's like, let's take it outside. All over the stepping on a shoe. I couldn't believe what was happening. And so I'm like, take it outside. He goes, yeah, let's go outside. I'm like, no, let's just go right here. So he came at me and he missed, and I grabbed him by like his little head, and I looked down at him and I said, you done messed up now. Yeah, and then
You
it
did
went
not
on.
say that.
You done messed up now.
The guy's like, ugh. Sick. I done messed up because you are a loser. What did you just say to me?
You done messed up now.
You done messed up. He's like, is that your catchphrase? Get off me.
Hey, that's new merch. Hey, speaking of merch, we haven't said anything.
Yes, we're
Hey,
wearing our
fit
merch.
check here.
All right, show yours.
This is what this is my actual personal shirt that it is merch. It's for you party crashers, but this isn't on the site yet, but it will be. This is a different version. Do yourself good across the chest with the smaller letters, but there are do yourself good merch on the website as well. And Molly's got the party chaser.
Party crasher.
I'm a party chaser. You done messed up.
Yeah, no kidding. It goes with my my all white.
Oh, stand up so
denim.
people can see. We got to see.
Oh no, because I want to save this look because I might actually wear it for the show.
Really?
Stepping out in all white denim. Why
Uh-huh.
not? I mean, it's a statement. I mean, that is a statement, and I'll glow on stage.
Yeah, you will.
I'm still.
I don't dare
sorting
wear
through.
white. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
dare
no.
wear white.
Your butt precludes you from doing that. You couldn't be trusted in white. No way.
That would be absolutely terrifying.
Like I have
Can
to
you
leave.
imagine?
I have to leave right now.
There's no way.
You're like, no, not today.
Have you ever seen that before in public, though?
No.
Okay, all right.
God, I hope
I
not.
remember we worked with a guy. This is probably sharing too much information, but we worked with the guy and he was wearing khakis.
Okay.
You know, and he probably got a little swamp butt, but I think he got a little itchy in the butthole.
No.
And he scratched. And it came right through, and he's walking down the hall, and I'm watching, and I'm like, oh, my God. Dude, that's one of those things. Do you say something?
I don't know how. You're like, oh, you must have sat in something.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say that. I mean, you can't be like, I think you scratched your butthole. You don't want to put too fine of a point on it, but you could be like, I think you sat in something.
Yeah.
I mean, that I think you could easily do.
Yeah. But women don't have to worry about that wearing white. That's a guy thing. Right?
So it's interesting that you bring up the fight thing, because one of the things that I do in my mind is, do you ever play the celebrity game in your head?
What does that mean?
So I
What is that?
choose two celebrities. Like, I don't know why. It's like something I just do while I drive. And I'll think like, if you got to hang out with Taylor Swift or Beyonce, who would you pick?
Oh, I would actually hang out. If out of those two, I'd hang out with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah.
So then you can take it down. Like, then you can knock it down and be like, okay, Taylor Swift versus Lady Gaga.
Okay.
Who would you want to hang out with?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift still? T Swift? Okay. So
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You're hanging out with, which one would you follow through with if you're driving down the road and Lady Gaga or Taylor Swift lean in to try to give you a big kiss on the lips?
Why do you take it to Weird Town always?
I'm just asking. It's part of my game.
You play your own game.
Play along.
No.
All right, so go ahead. Continue on.
Okay,
then.
so like Brad Pitt or George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Really?
That is a hard one.
Right?
That is a hard one because I like them both.
Yep. You can only choose one.
I would actually choose Brad Pitt.
See, I would choose George Clooney.
See, I would choose Brad Pitt because it seems like he's been through a lot of hard stuff where Clooney hasn't been, relationship-wise and
Right.
stuff like that. I feel like we'd have a lot of things to talk about.
See, I just want to have a good time.
Okay.
I think Clooney would be like, yeah, let's go. Let's tear it up. Let's go out to dinner. Let's go out drinking.
Well, I think Brad
Let's
would
go
too.
He doesn't drink
No?
anymore.
Oh. Never mind.
But you can go OG. You could go old guy. I mean,
You go have lunch.
but you could do like former Brad Pitt when he was a partier. You know what I mean? You could do time machine stuff like
Okay,
that too.
all right. It'd have to be for, not that it matters if someone drinks or not. I don't.
No, but
Yeah,
it does
I
make a
don't-
difference as
yeah.
far as like for me, I'm thinking a night out. Like with Taylor Swift, I would consider a night in. Like I would be so excited. We'd be wearing like snuggly sweaters and drinking wine and like listening to music and like just having girl time, and I would be so there for it.
What about, let's do this one. Let's do Oprah.
Okay.
Well, that's a hard one because everyone wants to hang out with Oprah.
Well, Oprah and who?
I was going to say Gail because they're buddies.
I think Gail would be fun to hang out with.
I think Gail would
I
be
think
as
it'd be
well.
hard to hang
but-
out. Like it's the same thing with Taylor Swift and Beyonce. Like I don't know if I could
How
keep
about
up with like.
Katy Perry and Britney Spears?
Oh
What would you do? Would you fight Katy Perry?
no!
If she came in? I think she's had enough.
yeah, she's.
'Cause, yeah.
I don't want to hang out with Katy Perry now.
I don't
I
ever
think
want to
she'd be
watch
like-
you fight. I feel like it would be awful to watch. Like I'm talking biting and pulling and holding hair down, screaming.
Yeah,
and-
I don't know. I might go feral. I might.
That's what I imagine you to do.
Yeah, like, I
like
think
if you and I got in a fight,
Oh yeah, you wouldn't come out.
I think I wouldn't come out
No,
feeling good about myself
no, you wouldn't.
because I'd have to knock you out
Yeah,
to get you off me.
right. Yeah, exactly. Get off me! Oh, you done doing it now.
You done messed up now.
You done messed up now. You're like, I have. I'm so sorry.
All right, so there's that question right there, and I have one more. All right,
Okay.
I have one more question. If you had a third ear, where would you put it?
A third ear,
This is no dumb question, just stupid answers, by the way.
back of my head.
You put it on the back of your head.
So I have like all directions I could hear.
Okay.
Like, what would you do? Put it
Forehead.
What? Why do you want an ear on your forehead?
Well,
Your ears are already hearing forward, but this would be from behind, so you could hear somebody sneak up or whispering about you when your back was turned.
what'd you say?
Oh,
I
you done
heard
messed
that.
up now.
You done messed up. You part your hair and there's a big old ear there.
Oh, I heard that. I guess you
I
could
guess the
also.
back is good, but yeah.
I would also say back up to that, my hand, because then you could do anywhere. Like, you know what I
Oh, you
mean?
could hear.
You could hear anywhere. So like somebody wouldn't think about it, and you could like put it towards another table and eavesdrop on somebody's conversation.
I like this one.
Yeah,
I like that
the
one.
hand. I'm going to switch it. Not the back of the head. I'm going to say my hand.
Okay. I'd
So
have to
then-
second that because there's no really other place you'd to freak people out. I mean, I think it'd be great in the middle of your chest. You know, you take your shirt off and everyone's like, weird.
That would just be weird. Like,
or your back.
I think on the hand, it would be kind of interesting because you could just like slide. Like,
slyly over.
You have like somebody, like you're putting your hand behind their chair and they're turned and talk to somebody and you can't hear it, but now you can.
You done messed up.
You done messed up now. I heard all what you were saying.
Didn't you at one given time hear someone talking smack about you at a different table or something?
Yes.
What's the story on that?
Okay, so I was dating this guy. It was in Chicago, and I was out apartment shopping, and I stopped by the Taco Bell that used to be by Wrigley Field.
Okay.
And I was sitting there basically going over which appointments I had coming up. And I hear at this other table, I see some people that I know from the theater, but I didn't, say hi, like I'm just doing my own thing. And all of a sudden I catch them talking about me. And I think it's because they see me and they're just joking around because we're all comedians. And I think that they're just joking around. And she's talking smack about me. Like apparently my boyfriend had been running me down to this chick and she was sharing this intel like, you think Molly's so cool? Well, she's not. Like, this is what her boyfriend has to say about her. And it was unbelievable. All of a sudden I realized, I was like, they don't know I'm here.
No, they don't.
This isn't a joke.
You thought it was a joke.
Yeah, because we're all comedians. I was like, oh, this is a joke. And then all of a sudden I'm listening. I'm like, no, those are real stories. Like, that's some real stuff.
So what'd you do? Did you just let it go?
No, I went up over the table and I was like, you've got a big mouth.
She's like, you done messed up.
You done messed up. The look on her face, I thought she was going to throw up right there. She followed me out of the restaurant. She's like, I'm so sorry. I was like, get away from me. We have nothing to talk about. I think I heard enough.
You done messed up.
And so she sent me flowers. Like, I'm not kidding. Like,
okay.
Well, what do you mean, oh?
Well, hey.
I'm so sorry I got and
that sucks.
I was like, I'm gossip for you? Like, my life is your gossip. Like, how? And she's like, I just think you're cool, and I just wanted to be cool to, like, pretend like I knew.
To be cool, so I'm going to.
Like that I knew you.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, we don't know each other, and I don't appreciate being the hook for your conversation. Like, don't use my life as a way to, like, claw up whatever ladder you think you're doing.
Because I got ears on my hand.
I got ears on my hand, and I heard it. I heard all of it. Well, then she called my boyfriend and was like, I done messed up. She heard everything.
She heard it all.
I was talking about her at Taco Bell, and she was sitting in the next booth. And so then he's calling me a million times because he's like, baby, no, I never talked. I was like, she had some pretty big details.
So what happened with you two? Did that end it right there? Him. Okay, all right. You ended it right there. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm like, you're done and you're done. Like, we're all done. So then she felt even worse because she's like, I'm the reason you broke up. Okay. And I'm like, you're not, I mean.
But was he with her then after that or?
No.
Okay, all right. Well,
no, they performed together. She was in a lot of trouble.
You should have just showed up at the whenever they're on stage and just stand there in your
my white tuxedo.
White tuxedo, crossing your arms, going, "You done messed up.
You done messed up. You think you're funny? You're not funny.
You're not funny at all." All right, so live show.
Yes, which is going to be funny.
That's coming up here on this Saturday, actually, on the 12th at the Hurrdat Sports Bar. Doors open up at 6:30. That's in La Vista. It's right over there by the Alamo and Costco over there in La Vista. So doors open up at 6:30. We're going to have happy hour prices through this event. There are tickets there. I mean, this thing is moving pretty quickly. Yes. So I would suggest if you want to come hang out with us during this podcast, it's just a live podcast where we're just going to have a giant party. Then I would get tickets as soon as you can. Otherwise, show up.
Is included with the ticket price. So first drink is on us, and then it's happy hour pricing, which is amazing. The food and the drinks are so good there, and I am working on special drink stirs.
Are you working on that? Okay, because I don't have anything.
Oh, I guess I'll win the drink competition. The Partini versus the cattail. I think we should make it a competition. See who sells more.
Well, now it's too late for me to do anything.
Oh, we've been working on this the whole time. We've been talking about it. This isn't the first conversation.
Oh, I know that, but okay, we can compete against. Are you going to say what's in your Partini, or we're going to wait until let's wait till we get there?
Yeah, no, and mine's called a cattail. Yeah, yours is a Partini.
That's right. That's right.
It was originally yours was originally the Big Particus.
But then I Big Partini just sounds good.
I mean, I suppose I could make it more personalized and call it the mall cat cocktail.
No, I like the cat.
Mall cattail.
Oh, that's like a malt of, what is that thing they throw in with you light on fire?
Mortar? What?
No, Molotov cocktail.
Molotov cocktail. Oh my God. Molly cat cocktail. You're like, yeah.
I like the cattail.
Cattail.
A little bit better. But yeah, we'll have those, okay? Also, just hang out and have fun. And we'll have merch as well. And you guys need to get merch. Where do they get merch at?
On the Hurrdat site.
We'll have
a link in our socials.
Yeah, we have a link and everything like that in our socials. So go ahead and follow us and all that stuff.
And then there will be merchandise on sale at the event. So hopefully we'll have you covered, even if you don't have a chance to get it before.
Yes,
you can get it there.
Get merch. Support the Big Party Show. We greatly appreciate it. All right, this is the Party Crasher merch. So we're out of here. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a safe day and do yourself good.